Unfortunately for Drew McIntyre, he's got that spot in the WWE where he's bulletproof. He's so good that nothing's going to hurt him. And no matter what you do to him, bro, he's going to come back stronger and stronger and stronger. And that's the well they keep going to. The way he lost that match was freaking horrible, getting eliminated by Damian Priest. It was totally horrible.
All right, let's talk about Drew McIntyre. Allegedly stormed off after the Royal Rumble because he was upset with LA Knight and Logan Paul getting their stuff in during the Royal Rumble match. Vince Russo, man, what do you say about this moment of people getting their stuff in and Drew McIntyre getting irate and thinking that, you know, this is going to mess up some angles when it comes to his leverage and his momentum heading into WrestleMania?
You think you know all the wrestling stories? There's more you haven't heard yet. Join us on Backstage Pass.
I'm not buying it, Chris. I'm not buying it. They've tried so many things with Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about this, but unfortunately for Drew McIntyre, he's got that spot in the WWE where he's bulletproof. He's so good that nothing's going to hurt him. And no matter what you do to him, bro, he's going to come back stronger and stronger and stronger. And that's the well they keep going to. The way he lost that match was freaking horrible, getting eliminated by Damian Priest. It was totally horrible. And I believe that they're just giving him this to, you know, again, give Drew McIntyre something. I'm not buying this.
Man, why Damian Priest out of anyone though?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Unless it was a mess up, unless something didn't go according to plan. I don't know.
Wow. Like, what's the creative reasoning for? You have someone who had probably the best feud of all of 2024 with CM Punk. Red hot, one of the, I mean, you want to talk about wrestler stock. Drew McIntyre was absolute wrestler stock, high and heavy. And he goes from having one of the biggest and best stocks of 2024 to Damian Priest in 2025, you know, basically what we're based on the rumors. What in the world would just a singles match do for either one of them?
I mean, maybe it's just a significant win for Drew and all the other top guys are tied up. They can push him forward post-Mania is the only thing I can think of. But again, I'm not too keen on Kurt. I haven't seen how Priest has definitely been portrayed since he won the title. That was the last time I saw it with any significance. But it's like tough, man. Like Drew is that bulletproof spot too. And there's like a back end that's not as good. It's just like he's so reliable, he's so good, he can be heated up at any time that you don't make a guy like that a priority to get over because you know it'll work.
Exactly. Yep.
There's a fine line between bulletproof and a good little hand.
Yeah, it's
a very, very fine line between the two of them.
And that's why this is why I'm not buying it, because I actually think I interviewed Drew once, but I never met the dude. But I get the impression that, you know, he's professional, he's a nice guy, he's not the squeaky wheel. You know, the squeaky wheel gets he's not the one back there bitching and moaning and complaining, which is why I don't believe he was bitching and moaning and complaining after the finish. That's why I don't believe that, because I don't think that's in his character at all.
Yeah, isn't that the rumor and innuendo also that it was a work, that somebody was strategically standing there to catch the comment?
Yeah, they probably, Chris, we know how they work. They probably want to get him in a storyline with LA Knight, and they don't know how to do it creatively. So this is how they're going to do it.
Man, LA Knight's another one. I mean, talk about
he is another one. You're right.
Buried stock, man.
You're right. He is another one. They don't know what to do with these guys, bro. That's the problem, man. They don't know what to do with them.
And it doesn't make me very confident that Jay's flame will last very long, man.
Yep.
You know, I think it'll fade out too.
It's and it's not anything against Jay. It's just a matter of competency with continuity.
Yep.
Because I'm speechless because it's just like I see it unfolding, and it's unfortunate, especially with what they've done to get there and what he's done to get there.
Yeah.
And sometimes too, it's a challenge of the talent to make sure it doesn't happen. And like for a guy like Drew, who's one of the best brothers of all time, like when you're not that squeaky wheel, sometimes you get stuck too. So you got to fight for it in certain ways.
Yeah. Maybe not being the squeaky wheel for so long has caused a change of heart, because we've seen plenty of times with Drew being the short end of the stick in many feuds. Maybe he had a session where he just lost it, and even the most company guys can lose it, when they continue to be mistreated and taken advantage of. So, perhaps this is a thing. Either way, whether it leads to Damian Priest or LA Knight, it just doesn't seem intriguing to me whatsoever, man. So, indeed.